Alright guys, and welcome back to my channel. Ignore all the movements from my mouth because apparently I was using my headphones and it didn't record anything, so we're just gonna voice over right now. Anyways, we're gonna introduce the reasons why I regret, not really regret, but some things I regret about buying the Wonderfold and not preparing myself for that kind of investment. So I did kind of do it out of the blue. I decided on a whim that this is what I was gonna get, which I don't recommend doing. But ultimately not getting these things or not going to the next level kind of ended up biting me in the butt. And so these are a few things that I regret about the whole process of buying my Wonderfold wagon. And now as you continue to watch me speak, I'm so upset about this. But anyways, let's get into the video. Yay! So let's get started with the first one. So Wonderfold offers a bottom piece that you can put in here instead of this, and it's like an exterior thing. So instead of having this soft platform, you have a little bit rougher, which is not ideal if you're going to have babies sleep in it, but it is ideal if you're going to be using it for what we used it for, which was zoo trips, aquarium trips, and everything in between. They even have a $5.99 hack for the W4, the Wonderfold with the 4-seaters, and you can get a boot tray and put it here. So I did not do that, and as you can see, I regret the decision because now I'm gonna have to clean all of that. This is 4 months of use with how many children? This is 4 months of use with way too many children, hopping in and out and just doing it all. So unfortunately, it's definitely something that if I would have thought about, it would have been great. So the next thing you don't necessarily have to look at my wagon for is I wish I would have bought more accessories. I wish I would have set a budget to the side to get accessories for our Wonderfold wagon. Unfortunately, it doesn't really come with much for your kids to use, so they can try and put stuff in the pockets. It just makes a bigger mess that I found. I wish I would have gotten the cup holders for them, the snack trays for them. I don't think we would have done the full snack tray that goes across the middle, but I do think having some kind of attachment on the side for them to set their snacks in would have been so much better than what they were doing, which was setting it beside them and putting it on the floor. And so we had just so much dirt and yucky, and hence another reason why I gotta clean it. All right, let's talk about the wheels. So we have the regular wheels. I think these are a little bit better than comes from the original is, but don't quote me. I'm not 100% sure because we pretty much knew immediately that we did not want the original after finding out the height difference. But these are not the, I believe they're called all-terrain wheels that they offer, which are $169 on the website. Let me tell you, would have been worth the difference. So we're going to the beach. We're going to the beach in about 2 weeks, and unfortunately we don't have the $169 to spend on the wheels. And so if we're gonna go into the sand, which I've been told makes a huge difference if you have the all-terrain wheels. I do have quite a few friends that have Wonderfolds, and some of them do have all of the accessories or have purchased the Luxe model, so the wheels do make a difference. Also, if I was going to take it to the beach, I could also do a pull handle. That would be recommended, but we really don't mind either pulling by the handle that we currently have or by, you know, just pulling from the front or doing a DIY. That's not a huge thing, but unfortunately the wheels are a pretty big thing. So that's definitely something I regret. Something I regret not buying at the beginning, but I wish I would have bought now, is the parent console. The only reason is, I mean, I've had 4 months to buy it, so obviously it's not on my priority list, and I can also get an itsy bitsy version. My friends have some and I absolutely adore them. But the parent console would have made my life so much easier. Right now, I only have my basket up, but typically I do have a cooler right here. And it does have like cup holder dips for where you can put your cups, but it is not well balanced. So that's definitely something I would have just taken the money and spent just for the easeability, because we have actually used our wagon more often than we thought we would. We use it probably about once a week at least, sometimes 2 to 3 times, especially now that we do our grocery shopping in it. And it's just, you know, it would have made my life so much easier. I don't know if it would have saved me any money in the long run, but it would definitely would have made a difference. And last but not least, I wish I would have chosen the 2-seater first instead of the 4-seater. So the 4-seater we purchased because we do have the intent to expand our family, and we typically have additional kids with us, especially when we go places like the zoo or the aquarium. But I definitely could have made it work with just 2, and it would have fitted my car a lot better, which we can use it as is and just have 1 seat in the back of my car, which I do have a video fitting in the back of my car. I'll link it above. And my car is a Kia Sorento 2021, and we got the SX Prestige, so it's all nice and fancy. But essentially the trunk is just a little bit too small, too skinny, so it's a bit of a pain in our butt. So if I would have had the 2-seater, I could have put it in there pretty easy. I could have made it work with our kids. They would have been a little bit crowded, but definitely could have worked. And I'm not gonna lie, Wonderfold hold their value pretty well. So if I found myself where I wanted a W4, I probably could have easily resold my W2 and gotten the W4. But as it is, my husband prefers the W4. He thinks there is more space for our son, who is a bit on the taller side, and he thinks that when we have multiple kids in it, it's just really crowded. So he really likes the size that we got, and he thinks if we got the W2 that it just would have been too small. So, you know, it is what it is. But those are just the few things that I found that I regret just a little bit about our Wonderfold. I do not regret purchasing it. That was probably some of the best money I've ever spent. I just wish we would have done a little bit more. But until next time, I guess I'll see you soon. Bye.